Hello everyone, welcome here. Today, we shall be seeing to the destruction of all doors, courtesy of the CIA. We should probably see if we can get some battle honors. And to that end, let's play a campaign. I don't know if I want to play this one again. Okay, so some of these campaigns would probably be very difficult with CIA. This one seems like it was designed for CIA in many ways. So actually, let's do this. Iron Man off, of course, because I'm not insane. Okay. I got this? Well, of course I have this. I claimed I had doctrine points. It lied. So, we have this nightclub mission. And we have a stronghold raid. Let's do the stronghold raid first. Oh yeah, I remember this one now. Okay, yeah. Sabotaging of equipment, retreat to evac. Okay. So, when we did this with Rangers, we deployed both guys back here, cut through the fence, and shot everything that moved. However, this time, we can deploy guys, provided we have enough concealment, over here, or back here. We can deploy high mobility guys over on this side of the road, which doesn't seem useful. Or we can deploy over here. One guy. Alright. That guy's got an SMLE. We definitely do not want to rock our super suspicious group as they're currently equipped. I kind of wish you could save loadouts. So I could have the super suspicious set up. We're just charging into somewhere and blowing everything up. Or I could swap to a less suspicious setup. For being sneaky. Okay. We'll keep the 3A soft armor. We'll take a torch and a grenade. Let's see. I could bring the Hush Puppy, but it's not a night mission, so that's probably not a great idea. Or we could bring the MP5K. Or we couldn't quite bring the Venturez. We could bring the 74U, but I think if we put the suppressor on the 74U, that makes it no longer covert. And also part of the reason we're doing this is so that we can get the better ammunition for the 74U, although I think that only applies to our other guys, unfortunately. Yeah, anyway. So we'll have to go with this up. Good old pistol. 9 meters sound range. We can get that down to 5 meters with the jacket hollow points. And we can put a micro red dot on it. Okay. Well, we'll bring in the MP5. Got a 5-meter sound range. That should be good enough. Now, for the Black Ops guys. Let's drop one of their sets. We can go down to 3A soft armor. That gets us there. We could also drop the sight from the MP5 and just bring irons. Yeah, that would get us another point. I think we'll rock it the way it is. Okay, we'll have to experiment with this. We can definitely use the thermal torches to cut through these fences should we need to. Or have a reason to do so. Alright, so let's bring one undercover and one Black Ops.
On it.
Or should I bring two undercover? Let's bring two undercover, and if it turns out we don't have enough oomph if we do that, then we will swap one of them out for a Black Ops on another attempt.
We're up. Let's roll.
Okay. Now, to start the mission, we need to follow this dude. And they'll get us inside. Unfortunately, I don't think we can bring our other dude into the circle. Yeah, no. It was worth a try. Although if we could somehow get him into the circle without raising suspicion. That would be cool, I suppose. Can I move him through the gate before it closes?
Copy that.
Who's there?
Yes, I can. Okay. We've got two guys inside. All right. Now. There's the gate controls. Actually, no. You're the least useful person here. So you stay back and keep an eye on this. Whereas you go down here and see if you can get to the gate controls without being immediately detected. Playing this game like this kind of makes me oh, what is the name of that?
Copy that.
That pirate stealth game that I played a while ago. Or for that matter, it's earlier samurai one. I don't think I ever played that one on stream though. That was a weird one. That was a fun one.
Copy.
I should go back and replay that. Actually, what I should do is I should go play the what do I call it? Their I'm not sure if we call it the first game.
On it.
Let's see if we can sabotage this without getting Yell that.
Gun here.
Okay, and then close
Copy
the
that.
door.
On it.
Stop right there!
I've been spotted.
Nothing here.
Copy that.
They're here!
Copy. Engaging. Any orders?
Okay.
On it. Going native.
Alright, this guy's a little bit unhappy right now. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to pick this door. Not until we get rid of him. Okay. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a silent way to get rid of a guy anymore. Not a good one, anyway. Oh, that guy's got a sword. I do have a suppressed weapon that has like a 5-meter sound range. What I could do, move this guy down where nobody can quite see him, and have him pop his gun out and start blasting. And that should be silent enough not to attract anybody else's attention. We don't want to try to pull our gun while he's actually here. We want to wait till he's gone. So the next time he leaves again, we'll pull it out. Actually, this would be the best time right here.
Confirmed. Going loud. I've been made.
Okay, just keep your eyes on that spot right there. When that guy comes around the corner. Hell yeah. Okay.
Confirmed.
Reload.
Loading. Clear.
And
On
put your
it.
gun
Going
away.
under.
Hell yeah, that worked out beautifully. Alright, you, sir, may now pick that door out.
Confirmed.
Okay, this is a lot less quiet than the VSS or the MP5 SDs we had, but it's still quiet enough that we can get what we need done. You must save your streak.
On it.
Okay. I think if we go ahead and light this guy up, we should be fine as far as sound radius goes.
Confirmed. Engaging. On it. Copy. Going under. Copy. Gun here.
Okay. Get out of there. Now, we can go over to here. So the gate is currently open, so we can bring this guy in should we need to. I don't believe we will need to. Let's get him over there anyway, just so he's not standing around with his thumb up his ass. We'll probably want him for a later section. Okay, so this is not a closable door. see if we can just grab
Copy.
this without anyone coming behind us.
Done.
Okay. That was easy. Now, getting into this building is going to be a little trickier. Although, is anyone actually looking at the door? I don't think so. He is, but this guy's out of his view.
Confirmed.
All right. We do have a window there that is being looked through, but that doesn't see this mission objective.
Confirmed. On it. Done here.
Okay.
Copy.
All right. There's a couple guys here. I think they may be the only people in this building. We'll quick check. Yeah. All right.
Copy that.
We're probably gonna have to light these guys up. No, maybe not. That guy, if he comes through that door again, we're gonna have to light him up. Where can I stand? Where we should have a 5-meter clear. This guy might trigger if we shoot this idiot from here. But I think he'll be okay. Okay, now the other question is, nobody is looking this way. You can see him, right? Doesn't look like it. You don't? Here. We'll come in here. Okay. Now, we're gonna have this guy pull his gun out in case the person in this room hears us. We're gonna have this guy pull his
Copy
gun
that.
out.
Engaging. No orders, boss. Compromise. EKIA.
As you can see,
Copy. Going under. Confirmed.
it was a good idea to
Copy that. Going native.
prepare for the worst. No, let's not do that.
Copy that.
This guy out here might hear that noise. So I'm gonna have the guy back here. And actually, okay, that window
Going loud.
lost its curtains at some point.
Items complete. Ready for dust off.
Okay, go ahead and put
Copy
your
that.
weapon away.
Going under.
Oh,
Who's there?
do not put your
Copy
weapon away.
that. I've been made. I've been spotted. We lost one.
Damn it, if I hadn't put my weapon away, it would have been fine. Alright. So that actually worked great with undercover guys. We just need to not screw it up at the last minute. Alright, so you come over here. And you also come over here. Well, we're going to try to sneak both of them in through the gate while it's open.
I'm compromised. I'm hit.
Damn it, and I wasted my time not moving this person to keep up with the people who were coming in. What we need to do is these guys need to go while the door is open, and while the circle is down.
I'm compromised.
Without letting the circle get too far out of their way. Okay, you guys need to start booking it to the front. Don't worry guys, we're totally not sneaking in just before the gate closes. Okay. Circle's gone. It's all done. We'll leave what's-her-face out here to keep watch. And then you two will go in over there. We'll use slightly different... We're not shooting into the window from outside this time, I guess. Probably should have brought a shush puppy on one of these guys,
Confirmed.
but it wasn't... We didn't actually have any trouble with the suppressed weapon fire last time. We had trouble with okay, so this guy's a lot less suspicious this time because he didn't see somebody trying to pick that door. I'm just going to keep an eye on him and see what he can see. See if I can figure out if I can open that door without actually having to deal with him. Like, I don't think he can see this very top corner. Okay. Yeah, I don't think he can. Okay.
On it.
There we go.
Copy.
Now, this is where I kind of wish I would have brought a hush puppy pistol as well, but we should be good on the sound range. We just make sure this guy is down here this time. All right.
Copy. Going
Put your
loud.
gun out. Put your gun
Confirmed.
away.
Blending in. On it.
Sabotage.
It's done.
Okay. Wait for that guy to walk away. Exit the door.
On it.
Close the door behind you. And we're done with this building. Without any suspicions being raised. Now, this one was trivial to do. We'll leave one guy back there as a lookout. Not here. It's over there this time. Oops. Alright, that's what I get for not looking at where the actual objectives are rather than where they were the last time.
Copy.
Alright, it should be the same thing. We do have this guy out here who can see in there, but if we stand off to the side, I don't think that'll matter. Okay, there's a guy in there. A guy out here. That guy is the only one who could possibly see us.
On it.
And the sound radius doesn't quite reach this idiot. Although he did go in and check once the sabotaging was completed. We're not marked suspicious, so it doesn't matter. I wish I could see what the suppressed range is on that M&P 45. Okay, you go close this door.
Confirmed.
That guy is looking this direction, but he's not looking right at the door. So.
Copy.
Boom. Okay, close
Copy
the door,
that.
please.
Copy
Alright.
that. Gun here.
That alerted this guy out here. But it didn't alert him enough that he come running in or anything. Alright, now. With luck, we can ignore this guy up here completely. Kind of tempted to have this guy get his gun out. No, if he stands here, he's going to alert all of those.
Copy.
Okay, so that guy's not looking at anything. Go light him up.
Confirmed. Going loud. On it. Going under.
Okay,
Confirmed.
that's going to alert this guy.
Items complete. Ready for dust off.
However, not enough that he came in, so we're good. Now, there's only one last tricky part. Getting out. We could pop this gate control and just scroll out the front. However, that's not actually under observation. Okay. So we could go pop that gate control. And that'd be nice and easy. Alright, we need to make sure... Oh. Getting out of here might be a problem, actually. I just realized this is a yellow area right here. And this guy can see that yellow area.
On it. Copy that.
Okay, we just ran across the area. He caught a glimpse of us, but not enough to matter. Now we just wait a second or two, it'll go blue, and we're scot free. Go over here, close the door first. Just because why not? Alright, now we just need to get out of this gate. Fenced in area. We could cut through the fence. We do have ways of doing that. I think it'll be easier to get rid of this though. Okay, so you walk your ass over there.
Copy that.
Now, the guy in the hallway definitely does not see this lower area. So we should just be able to pick the lock right here. Oh, but this guy's looking right at the door. Getting into there might be tricky. Alright. Nobody can see this bottom section of fence, right? I think we're just going to cut through this fence. This guy could if he was looking the right direction. That guy will. Because he's going to follow Fergie around. Wow, there's an easy way to solve that problem. Let's lead him to a nice quiet room and remove the problem. Trying to decide where would be the best place to do this. Most of the nice quiet rooms have already been used. Ooh, this is ideal.
Copy that.
Yeah, he's not looking at us.
Confirmed. Going loud. One down.
Okay.
Confirmed. Blending in.
Now we should make sure the guy in the hallway here didn't hear that. He hasn't come around the corner, so we're probably good. Yeah, they're all looking away. Alright, we're fine. Okay. And then Fergie.
I got
Close
this.
the door. Alright. Now. That guy can see that segment of fence. This guy can occasionally see parts of the fence when he's turned around the wrong way.
On it.
Put on a bit of a light show there. But nobody was looking. Okay. Our first completely stealthy mission.
We're out of here.
You went out the window in the southern building. Also did all the interior work with her after losing her tail. The back part of the right building. Well, I like my solution better. It's really annoying that we almost completed it in the first try and only to screw it up at the very last moment, but oh well. Alright, now we have to do this piece of shit. Help. Hear and extract the enemy HVT alive. Eliminate all terrorists. Optional. Alright. I probably should have used one Black Ops and one Undercover, but I didn't think about... Well, I guess we're using 2 Black Ops this time. Did I make docking points? No, I did not. Because it would be interesting to take the... Oh, where's that? There's a pistol one that makes it so that... Concealment rigs, I think it is. That might allow us to bring in pistols as well as our current. Here, actually, you drop to iron sights and bring Hush Puppy. They can't go back to concealment though after they shoot, can they? It doesn't matter if they use a pistol or not. So we'll just use SDs. Yeah. There's no reason to use anything other than the SD here. We're definitely staying on initially concealed though. Because doing this with Rangers was hard enough. Alright. We can start in here. So it says unauthorized entry triggers alarm. Can we get authorized entry? Also, we don't have any time limits on this, do we? I don't think we do. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's a time limit. It just seems like they'll run as soon as we make any noise. Okay. So here we've got gate control, which seems to open this. We have security system, which opens security gates. However, that's going to do us zero good if we can't get in here in the first place. And then we have alarm system, disable the alarm. So we want to hack all of these if we can. Just because, why not? Although we could have Billy sneak around and back and let us in. I think that's what we're going to end up
Copy
doing.
that. Copy that.
Like we could have somebody pull their MP5 and then dick duck out and shoot anyone in this room. And then have old Billy Deer here come in from behind, pop the security system, let us through the gate, and then we get in here, pop the alarm system. Although we can't use the MP5s from outside because then they'll reveal these guys. I should have used one undercover and one in Black Ops last mission for this very reason. Then I would have a undercover available this one who isn't fired. Oh well.
We're up. Let's roll.
Do you have a gun, Billy? You do. A suppressed PPK. And you do have the reconceal ability. Okay. Well, Billy, guess what? I got a job for you.
Target spotted.
Your job is to come in here and assassinate the security QRF guy. guy's looking away from us. This guy is also technically not looking at us.
I'm blown.
He turned around. Damn it. Seriously?
Target spotted.
Alright, well, anyway. I have to keep a closer eye on him to see if he turns around periodically. If he does, then I can time it. If it just turns around because he heard a door move, then
Confirmed.
we're screwed. Okay. He doesn't stay there, I see. Okay.
Copy. On it. Engaging.
I see you.
Compromised.
Down.
Well, that did not go according to plan. Didn't even realize that he was standing there. I guess I probably should have. Okay, so we got one guy who's compromised
Clear.
completely.
Copy that.
Yeah, let's restart. Okay, so we can do that again easily. This time we just move these guys away from
Target spotted.
there. They can see who all's available. Oh yeah, he was there all along. Okay. We just have to make sure we do the shooting when old Billy will be clear of this guy. Ideally, until we get to our target, or until we get to entering this room, we want to have Billy do as much of the pew pew as possible, because he can reconceal. Although I also need to pay attention to what his noise radius is, because I don't actually know what it is. Okay, that guy's left.
Copy that. Copy that. Going loud.
Okay. That guy's not looking.
On it. On it.
Alright.
Blending
Put your
in.
gun away, Billy. Okay. Now, this is where we find out just how bad this is going to be. When they're leaving a red area, if I remember correctly, they lose suspicion instantly as long as nobody's looking at them. When they leave a yellow area, they remain suspicious for a little bit. So it depends on if this yellow area is if he's considered in it or not.
Confirmed.
Okay, he is blue again. Awesome. Okay, that guy we don't care about right now. Alright, it should be possible to bring these guys back in here and pick this door now. However, get Billy back out here. Because I also want to get rid of the alarm if I can. I'm not actually sure what the alarm does. Hopefully something useful. We can hack security cameras there, but I'm pretty sure that's useless. We can't open this gate here, but I'm pretty sure that's also largely useless unless I clean this out first as the fast way out. We definitely don't want to go through the dance floor if we can avoid it. That might be actually a good idea to open that gate. Then we could also come through here, so I don't know. I'll have to think about it. Alright, Billy, you can like pick locks, right?
Copy that.
Get picking. Not having a wall charge makes doors a lot more important.
Copy.
Yep. But we can also open them nice and stealthily.
On it.
And then close them behind us. Alright, Billy. Get your gun out.
Going loud.
Solve our little problem here.
Going native. Confirmed.
Okay, alarms have been killed. Should be safe to exit again.
On it.
Okay, wait till Billy goes back to blue. Beautiful. Alarms are killed. Security systems are killed. Now we gotta go take care of these gate controls. No, don't do that. Okay. Put blue guy there as a guard. Put orange guy here as a guard. And old Billy. You can go ahead and pick this lock.
Copy.
And then we should also pick this lock if we can. Basically get rid of as many locks in this place as we can. Alright. Hey dude, what are you doing here? If I thought I could get away with it, and it wouldn't create future problems, I'd try to get rid of this guy down here. I probably could get away with it. It's just I would be worried about the yellow zone it would leave behind. Okay, so it looks like there's nobody in this room actually.
Confirmed.
We can open this door
Confirmed.
easy.
Done.
Except to alert that guy. Okay, he's no longer alerted. Billy, get your ass out of there right now.
Confirmed.
Alright. Now, orange. I want you over here to keep an eye for that guy heading back while I pick this door. This is going to be an important part of our escape route. And indeed, he is on the way back. However, we succeeded in unlocking the door before he had got back here. Alright. So getting rid of these three is probably be optimal. Oh, security camera can see down here. I don't think anyone's actually monitoring the security cameras though. Don't actually know. Maybe we should send some guys over there to check that out, make sure. It doesn't really matter. We did disable the alarm, I guess. I don't know if that would have anything to do with it. Like if disabling the alarm would make it safer. Okay, so if I get rid of those three while they're here in this intersection, by just shooting them up with the MP5s, and then we bust in this door, our friendly individuals should be in this room. So if we can grab them without ever making a fuss loud enough for people out here to hear, we can just grab them and bustle them out the front. That would be the plan anyway. I want to open this door and see what's inside. Okay. There's definitely security in that room.
Copy.
So we are going to have to clear them when we leave. Okay. Now, the question is, when do I want to start going in MP5s blazing? This guy can't see this guy. That guy patrolling can't see. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go check on that. We're going to check on those security cameras first. Then we're going to come back and we're going to try to assassinate these guys. Boom, boom, boom. And see if I can get in that door without anyone noticing. Okay, so you will stand here and keep a watch on the dance floor. Actually, no. You will go down here. You will go down here and keep an eye on the dance floor. You will not do that. Okay, you go over here and you'll keep an eye on the lower part of the dance floor. And then Billy, old boy, we'll decide whether he goes in through here or in through there. Okay, so there's a guy here, there's a guy there. That guy can see a lot. Okay. I think we'll be fine to go in through here depending on who in this area can see this door.
Copy.
Okay, so we can probably pop this lock. The problem is we have to be extremely careful about who might be in this area.
On it.
Okay, Billy, get picking. Okay.
On it.
Now, if we go in here, there's a high likelihood things are going to go completely to shit instantly. If there's a guy standing here looking this way, we'll be totally screwed instantly. If we go in without our guns up, he'll just shoot us and that'll be that. If we go in with guns up, there's a chance we might be okay. However, there's also a chance someone out here might see us, but it looks like they're all looking the wrong way, so we'll probably be okay with that. go get a better look at what's over this way. Yeah, I don't see anybody looking the right way to spot us. They're all looking outward. But I think... Okay, he isn't looking at the door. Nobody else is looking at the door. So let's go ahead and have Billy get his gun out.
Copy that. Engaging.
Okay, and Billy, I want you to look there and step in here.
On it.
I will issue the closed door command. Okay, there we go.
Confirmed.
Alright, so we want to assassinate that guy. Alright. Now, Billy. Reload your
Copy.
gun.
Reloading. Confirmed.
Okay. The cameras reveal actually some useful information. We know there's two guys in here that this can see anyway. Otherwise, it doesn't really show us much. But more importantly, we got rid of the guy who was using the cameras. So, I don't know if he can actually reveal us.
On it. Going under.
If we did something we shouldn't do in front of the cameras, because I'm not sure if we did or not. Like, if we misbehaved in front of the cameras, then, yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think. Did I do anything I shouldn't have done inside front of the camera? I don't think I did. Because Billy should have been outside of the view of the camera behind this thing while doing the lockpicking here and here. There's no camera in this area. Or this area. So I don't... Yeah, evidence on whether or not the camera could have revealed us if a guy was watching it is inconclusive.
Copy that.
Ideally, we don't alert these guys. Extra ideally, we don't even alert this guy. Okay. So, the plan here is we're going to assassinate this guy with Billy down here. Actually, do I want to do that? If I do that, it's not going to matter because we can't go through this door anyway without these guys aggroing on us. So it isn't going to matter if this area is yellow. But if this area is yellow, then we can't just stand just outside the door, but that guy's looking this way anyway, so it isn't going to matter. When we go through here, we're going to be fighting no matter what we do. Okay, you know what? This is a dumb idea, but I'm going to bring a guy down here and I'm going to lockpick this door. And that way I can ambush these guys through here. I might just straight up bring Billy down here and see if I can assassinate these guys in here. Oh wait, there's this guy by the door. That's right. I could deal with him, but I don't want... I want a minimum disruption, so... Yeah, let's see what we can do. Alright. Let's try plan A. Which is assassinate this guy with Billy.
Copy that. Engaging.
Okay. Now. We have two more guys in this intersection. Okay. A minor mistake was made. I didn't think about this, but this area is now yellow. So we might not be able to just sneak in there.
On it.
There's just civilians, we don't care. So I know there's at least one guy crouched behind this window facing that way. I don't know what other guys there may be there. This camera didn't see anyone. There might be some guys here by this door. So, what we're going to do is we're going to have Billy open the door.
Confirmed.
We can see that guy now. I think what we need to do at this point is roll our MP5s up to here. Okay, there's that guy. He can't see us either. So we could walk past him. But if there's a guy around this corner, then we need our guns up and ready to go. And as soon as we tell these guys to pull their MP5s, we're no longer being sneaky.
On it.
Well, it's time to go loud, or slightly louder.
Engaging.
We're not going to shoot those guys if we can avoid it. But I'm not going to trust that it's unavoidable, so we're going to do this. Okay, there is nobody watching that. Billy, you watch their backs, please. Just, like, be an observer. Alright. Busting into this room is definitely going to end up going loud. So, Billy, get your butt over here. You're going to be the door opener. This is totally going to go to shit.
Confirmed. I've been spotted. Eyes on the target.
Okay, there's the HVT.
I've been made.
Billy,
Copy
please get your
that.
gun out.
Engaging. No orders, boss.
Hold the HVT. Okay, are there any guards in this room? Because if I can grab both of these guys without...
I'm blown.
This is nuts. Okay. We're gonna have to pick a corner, I guess. There are no guards in this room. Holy shit.
Confirmed.
No. Don't actually do that. Hold these two guys. Billy, oh no, wait. I don't want Billy to be the handcuff dude. We can't walk out this way because I'm sure leading these guys around will be suspicious. But as long as we don't make noise, those guys won't hear us. Okay, here. Yeah.
Copy that.
You're handcuffing.
Got one pass.
Billy, look that way.
Copy.
You grab the other one.
Give me your hands. Package wrapped and secured.
This is nuts. Okay. I don't want Billy leading anything. Okay, Billy,
Copy
put your
that.
gun away.
Going native.
Wait, Billy, don't put your gun
Copy
away
that.
because it doesn't matter anyway.
Copy that. Going
This is
loud.
all yellow.
Stay low.
Listen here, you freaking scumbags.
Copy. Come with me. On it. Time to go. Stay low.
Once they see their guards, they stop following.
Confirmed. Time to go. Stay low.
Okay, this
On
is
it.
nuts.
Come with me. Copy that. Come with me.
Listen here, you
Time
scumbag.
to go. Stay low.
We're gonna have to clear these damn guards. Okay. Well, Billy, put your gun
Copy
away,
that.
please.
Letting in.
But I'm gonna want you to go over into this side room and see if anyone can see this guy. He is under observation. Damn it. Seriously?
On it. Time to go. Stay low.
He moves back just a little bit every time.
Copy that. Come with me.
Okay, can I bump you out? I can. A little bit.
On it. Time to go. Get down. Confirmed. Time to go. Stay low.
Alright, Billy, get your butt over here and see if you can tell this guy to follow you.
On it.
It may be because of our guys seeing the enemies. But Billy doesn't have his gun out, so...
Time to go. Get down. Copy that. Follow me.
It worked. Okay. We'll just have him stay there. Billy, go grab the other guy, please.
On it. Time to go.
Alright. That was
Copy that. Follow me.
way too massive a pain in the ass. But you pull out. And you close the door. Yeah, we got away with that. Okay. Now, if you would be so
Copy.
kind as to open this door. Okay, there's a guy like right here. And I don't have any grenades to throw.
Copy that.
Camp here.
Injured.
You stupid dumbass. Why did you stop looking?
Get down.
Why did he change his facing direction? He was specifically ordered to keep looking that direction, I thought. Well, now we're going to have to restart this. Damn it. Okay, the good news is, though, I am going to test something.
target.
Now, that would have been perfect if that bastard hadn't just decided to turn his back to the idiot. He, like, noticed the guy, and then went, oh, turn my back to you, because random bullshit, jank reasons, I don't know. Okay, so what I want to test here, my camera can see this area. What happens?
On it. Engaging. Compromised.
Stay here.
Okay, it does not seem to set off the alarm if the camera sees you do something. Which is interesting. That's what I wanted to test there, if we had to go over and deal with security cameras, or if I could just ignore that. And I think we can just ignore the security cameras. I do want to deal... I don't know what this alarm system does, either. But I don't think we need to deal with that. So, I think what we're going to do for this time is we're going to have Billy pop the garage door. Then we're going to have these guys clear from the outside going up. And with MP5s, it should be quiet enough that we won't have to actually worry about any of the enemies. We can ignore the security gate, all of that.
Confirmed.
We'll just clear this. We'll clear the hallway with Billy the same way we did last time. We'll pop the door here. We'll have our guys come in and meet these, grab these two, and then we'll just zip right back out nice and smooth. Okay, so that guy's going over to there. I'm pretty sure no one comes down here right now, so...
Confirmed.
Okay.
Confirmed.
Alright, let's book it.
On it. Done.
Hey, then get your ass out of
Weapon
there.
spotted.
Oh, shit. Yeah, okay. I think next time we'll close the door and we'll just leave Billy in there.
Target spotted. Confirmed.
Alright. I'm kind of curious what happens if we have a guy stand in the way of the door. If it pushes him out of the way or if it just runs him over. So we're going to try it. Curiosity smooshed the CIA officer. Okay. Now, we'll have Billy stay in here until the other guys are up here to check that it's clear for him. He just phases through the doorway. Okay. Oh, that works. Now, let's see how much these guys move around. Only right to give a door a chance at revenge? Well, if you say so. I'm gonna only pop one of these guys'
Copy that. Engaging.
weapons.
Upload.
Okay.
All chill.
I really shouldn't be doing this so the guy doesn't have his gun out. Alright. There was just those two guys in here. That way we have a guy available as a lookout for Billy. Although we won't be able to bring him through this door to act as a lookout.
On it.
These things are fantastically quiet, so what we're going to do, since I know this guy and this guy never turn around, we're going to open the door and see if there's a guy down here, and that'll let us know if we can let Billy out or not.
On it.
Okay, it should be safe to bring Billy out now. Okay, now it's really safe to bring Billy out.
Copy that.
Alright. So use the guy's gun out to clear this area. Technically, you probably don't need to deal with this guy. We could probably just snake around him, but that would be interesting in all the wrong ways.
X-ray down. Fresh mag.
Okay, reload, please.
All chill.
Now, we're gonna leave Billy down here as a lookout for now. You go ahead and get your gun out.
Engaging. Any orders? Copy.
Alright, hopefully we can just sneak past these guys again. Although they might be in different positions this time, because...
Confirmed.
Okay, so far so good. So far so good. Okay, Billy. You're going to be the official door swinger. Alright.
On it.
Now,
Copy
get
that.
your gun out.
Engaging. On it. Stay there. Eyes on the target. I've been made.
Okay. Alright, Billy, go collect your
Confirmed. Bag it.
new lovely assistants.
Pax in custody. Confirmed. Give me your hands. Package wrapped and secured.
Honestly, with Billy here to play the role of the sneaky boy, it's just as fine doing this with the operators as it is with as if we had brought one of each. Okay, let's see if Billy can get them both to follow him all the way out.
Get down.
No, he can't. Almost.
Copy. Time to go.
Oh, it's because he's got his gun out.
Confirmed.
put your gun
Going
away.
native. Copy that. Time to go.
Yeah, when they apparently when they spot
Copy.
an enemy
Time
with
to
their
go.
gun up, they
Stay low. On it. Time to go.
get him out here. That one's a little more dangerous.
Confirmed. Time to go.
Okay, we got him down here now.
On it. Wait.
Found the whole position. Billy, stand up there, look this direction. That way, hopefully he won't see any of those people and get weird about it.
Confirmed. Follow me. Stay low.
Could you shut the hell up?
Confirmed. Time to go. Copy. Time to go. Stay low.
Dude, I ordered you to turn around. There we go.
Copy. Time to go.
There we go. We just can't have a guy who can see them and see an enemy. And we can't cross their fire route or their line of fire. Seems like there's a bunch of weird rules without just... They're hopefully probably supposed to prevent us from accidentally shooting these guys.
Copy. Follow me.
In reality, they're just really annoying. Okay.
Copy that.
Close the door. Alright. And then everyone head to the exit.
Good job in capturing the HVTs. Good job. Mission complete.
Yay! That was kind of an interesting mission this time around. It was quite easy except for the part getting the idiots to follow you. They didn't want to do that. Much more CIA when you have CIA? Yes. Like doing that with the Rangers was interesting for sure. It was very different. Largely because trying to just bust the doors down at top speed with two guys, it was all guns and wall charges to get up there in time. Alright, raiding on a stronghold. We can bring all 4 guys along. Nice. And it's a night mission. Okay. So. Let's swap these guys back to the Hush Puppies. And these guys will keep on the MP5s. We'll use them if we have to, but I think we're going to come in down here.
On it.
And we're just going to try to be as sneaky as
Copy.
possible.
Copy that. Copy.
With the Rangers, this involved a lot of grenades and other excitement, but I think we can probably just... There's only a few areas that are red. We can probably just kind of walk through most of this. Pop an enemy here and there.
We're up. Let's roll.
Alright. There is this generator down here. Let's go see if we can deal with that with one of the less covert dudes. Nobody has night vision on this, as opposed to the Rangers where everyone had night vision, which does make it a little harder. I'm still going to want to kill the lights if I can, though. Okay, so the thing to keep in mind is vision's pretty limited at night.
On it.
Let's see if we can sabotage this without immediately attracting everyone's attention.
Done.
It turns out we can. Okay. There's a fuse box. Fortunately, there's a lot of guys close to it, and sabotaging these does make noise. So we can't kill the lights to the interior of the building reasonably. Okay. We can probably just... Depends on how long he stays over here. We can probably just deal with this right now.
On it. Done here.
Okay. That was trivial. Okay, so this back area is no longer of any interest to us. Now, we'll station this guy as an observer here. Keep an eye on... Actually, we'll station him back here. That way he'll be able to see anyone hiding anywhere in this area. Alright. And then you... Okay, there's no one back there. There is a guy back here, but he doesn't appear to... Okay, he's leaving. Oh yeah. Alright.
On it. Done here.
Lovely. Another one down. He's a civilian, we don't care about him. Okay. So this guy's facing the wrong way. We can easily sneak in behind him and deal with this. However, we do need to watch out for this guy, because he will see us if we do that. And maybe this guy could be a problem. Depends on if he turns and looks when he walks past. I don't think he does. We just need to watch out for the guy who patrols up to there. Yeah, okay, so this guy just patrols up and down this middle area, I'm pretty sure. So the next time this other idiot patrols up to here, as soon as he leaves, we can go in and sabotage. This is gonna be the fun one, because we'll have to jump this barrier. That's going to be a lot more plausible eyes. Okay, and he's gone.
Copy. None here.
Go, go, go. All right. Now, this one next. That enemy is no concern of ours. Where's the fourth guy? He's still hanging out back here. Right, get your ass up here and stop lazing around.
Copy that.
All right. Get you up to here. Have these two guys watch this set of hallways. And then we'll have you come over here and watch that set of hallways. Okay, this guy's probably going to be the big problem. Because there's nobody who can see us jumping. But these two are the ones we need to worry about. They need to watch this guy's path. Like right now we're safe from him. Technically. Okay, so he doesn't do anything weird like turn, look behind him as he's walking. So anytime after he turns this corner, we're safe until and he doesn't turn around when he reaches the end here right away either. Good. Alright, and this guy doesn't see all the way into there. So this guy is never a danger. As long as we're not jumping over when he's walking through. Like right now, we could have gone... Okay, so this guy doesn't turn around until he's headed back as well. Alright. Definitely not safe to go yet, though. This guy's the only one who can see us while we're in here sabotaging. And if we're behind this white shield, we should be safe from him no matter what. Alright, so let's go as soon as this guy is out of the way.
Copy that. None here.
Okay. Now, we just need to wait for it to be safe to leave. Which it would be if this guy wasn't walking back right now. Alright. Go, go, go. Boom, it's safe. Alright. Everyone's out. That's sabotage. Now we just need to get these two. And then these over here, which should be easy because they're in the dark and... yeah. Alright. We'll leave this guy up here as a lookout. Okay, those two. You stand up here in this corner. You stand over here in this corner. This isn't a red area, so we should just be able to walk in. There is a guy in there. However, he's leaving. So don't mind if I
On
do.
it. Done.
Some guards you were. Alright. Now for this one. Alright, there's a guy sitting there who's looking at it. Oh look, there's a generator. I wonder what that does. There's two guys down here who are not looking at it. At least not in any way that matters. Okay, and there's nobody back up this way. So if we pop the generator, hopefully that makes this guy leave. And then we should just be able to waltz in and take care of it. There's the guy right here. Alright, what are you keeping an eye on? Those guys. You're keeping an eye out here. Alright. So depending on who moves when we pop this generator, that'll determine who we want to actually send in here to sabotage this. But it's probably going to be this guy.
On it. It's done.
Okay. I don't like how he's just standing there.
On it. It's done.
Alright, that was easy. Alrighty, now. Is this going to be the first mission where I never fire a gun? Surely not. There's a guy right there. However, there's a guy there. It's not a crime to walk into this, so
Confirmed.
get wrecked, dude who's watching us.
Done.
Alright. It should be as easy as just walking in and dealing with it
Copy.
again.
Items complete. Ready for dust off.
Alright, now where is the exit? There's an exit down here, which is illegal. And there's an exit over here, which no one cares about. Guess which one of those is a better idea. I kind of wish you could just drag select everybody and move them as a group, but it's not that kind of game. All right. First mission where every single enemy survived the experience.
We're out of here.
Zero units KIA. Zero hostiles pacified. Alrighty. No doctrine points. We have a QRF mission. Yes, this is the one where as soon as you make any noise, the oh yeah, that one's fun. And then we have this one, which is equally fun for a different set of options, for a different set of reasons. Thankfully, they're both four-man. Actually, they're both four-man missions. So if we do both of them, everybody's gonna be tired for one of them, unless we do them a two-man. That's evil. The QRF one, thankfully, is optional, so I don't think I care. I care a little. But not enough that I'm going to do it with tired guys. And I'm pretty sure we don't get any extra rewards for doing it, so... Alright, we have 2 minutes and 40 seconds to get over here and get this guy. Alrighty. Now, the good news is, we can deploy one high concealment guy out here on the platform. So we can shadow the high HVT and prevent him from going through any of the escapes. The other good news is, there are precious few hackables that we would need to worry about. And they just disable security gates, which, like, who cares about security gates? I'll probably just cut through the chain link or something. I don't know if the undercover guys can walk through the security gates. I don't think they can. Okay. Well, I guess we can find out, actually. We'll deploy an undercover down there. We'll deploy the Black Ops team up here.
Confirmed.
They will come out through the chain link over here. Bringing a thermal torch makes them suspicious, so they won't be able to cut their own chain link if I do that. The other option would be to have them... We can just pop out this window, jump through the window, walk down here, walk out through this door, come up here, walk through here, and then we're once again behind chain link. But it does prevent us from going through any red areas. So yeah, we're gonna have to bring something to deal with the chain link. Unless we just decide to walk through the security gate, which we could maybe do. That will set off alarms, but it's not like we're not going to be having a shootout out here anyway. Speaking of which, MP5 SDs are a bad idea here. We need something a little more range. Oh, where are we going to take these guys to extract? Do we have to take him back to there? I think we do. Which means we're going to want to extract through this chain link fence, through this door, through this door, through that door, through this door, just so we don't expose ourselves to too much of the hallway, main hallway. So if we do that, then we're going to want to have some longer range-ish guns, but not like super long range or anything. The Venturas are probably a better choice for this. And if we bring a PSO 3-9, bring the slightly more powerful ammo, that still gives us a pretty short sound travel range. Okay, we're not... The hat doesn't get us an extra mobility. Although if we did go with a pack vest, then the hat still does not get us an extra mobility. Okay, so it's not worth it. Yeah. So we'll keep the traditional hat for now. It'll keep us covert. That's useful. Okay. So these guys are outfitted sniperishly. We're gonna have to bring a thermal torch on one of them. No, we don't have to bring a thermal torch on one of them. Because what we can do is we bring in the Black Ops guys down here.
Copy that.
Along with what's-his-face here with the thermal torch. And then we just work our way through this back area. Preferably without making too much noise. Creating too much fuss. And then get over here, have him cut this while the last undercover...
Copy.
Okay, what can I bring in the way of gun? We can bring a Venturas. If we drop the frag, that does not actually change anything. Okay. What if we drop the thermal torch? Okay, that gets us there. We'll bring the stealthier ammo option. Okay, this guy's job is going to be prevent escape. He's going to be on the HVT like stink on poop to make sure that he doesn't book it for an exit. These guys' job is to move in and then clean out his bodyguards. It's probably going to go really terribly.
Target spotted.
Okay. What we could do is move this guy over here, have him shoot him, and then bump him out a little bit, and just let him start clearing the bodyguards. But this guy, as soon as we do that, he's gonna book it. Oh, where'd he go? There he is. Okay. Now, the one thing I want to find out, if I move a covert operative, namely you, through here, will that set off alarms? It will. Okay. That was worth checking. Okay, that guy is looking at us. That guy is not. So we need to go deal with this guy.
Copy. Going loud.
That's a bit of a crossfire, but oh well.
On it.
Okay. That should be legal. You go ahead and put your
Copy
gun
that.
away.
Going native.
And then walk up to there and lose your yellow status. Okay.
Confirmed.
Now, if I remember correctly, this room never had anyone in it. What I need to figure out is if I can just walk in without panicking everybody. If I can just walk in like this, we're golden. And it looks like we can. Hell yeah.
On it.
Okay. Now.
I've been made.
Alright. That is a problem. Alright, you go to that corner, look that way. We need to deal with this guy first. So get your
Copy
gun
that.
out,
Engaging.
and then you
Confirmed.
pick the lock. You. Alright, just hide your
Going
weapon. I was
native.
debating whether I wanted to reload or not, but no. Okay, then move up to there. Okay. Once he's back to blue, you
Copy
open the
that.
door. Now, this guy could be a problem. We need to wait for him to no longer be a problem. And we gotta get everybody through these doors.
Copy that.
Okay. Peach, oh boy. You need to deal with this guy.
Copy.
Okay, we're not getting out of that door. So,
Copy that.
pull your weapon.
Engaging. EKIA.
And then you guys book your asses out. And once they're clear, you close the
Copy
door
that.
and
On
put
it.
your gun
Letting
away.
in. On it.
You go ahead and pick that lock. Alright. Now. Why am I missing my other deployed guy out here? We're on 3 instead of on 4. What the hell? I did not... Oh, it randomly changes the deploy location out here. We always deploy on the opposite end of the thing from where... Okay, that's infuriating, actually.
Eyes on the target. Copy. Going loud. Confirmed. Going native. Copy.
Okay. Now we wait for this guy to move.
Copy that.
Don't mind me, just going through a
Copy.
area I'm not supposed to be in. Alright. Now, you get
Copy
your gun
that.
out.
Engaging.
You come over here, open this door.
On it.
You pop him. You two hurry around.
Clear. On it.
Okay. You go ahead and lockpick
On it.
that. You go ahead and put your gun
Going
away.
in.
Now, where's the HVT? That is an excellent question. Where did that bastard go? Okay. Let's be a little more systematic in our search. Right, security QRF. 3 civilians. Private security. Another civilian. Private security. Private security. 2 more civilians. Security QRF. Security QRF. Civilian. Security QRF. Another civilian. Okay, no one's on the other side of that matters. Well, he doesn't seem to be on the platform anymore. Walk this guy all the way down here to this end. And then we'll have him hold this area. All right.
Copy that. On it.
Once we have the HVT's location identified, it'll, or at least have absolutely confirmed that he's not out here. Then it'll be time to start lighting guys up. Okay, first of all, I accidentally removed the thermal torch from this one of these guys' loadouts, so we can't get through here. All right, well, alternate plans. We will station you over here to hold this side. Nobody's actually looking our way right now. I suspect the HVT is in this room. Oh, nope, there he is right there. Okay. We still have over a minute and 20 seconds. We'll keep an eye on him. Alright, HVT, where are you? There you are. Now, importantly, the HVT is not looking at our guy here. Nobody is, except this guy. And now this guy isn't either. So, what I'm thinking about doing, we've got one escape point here. We've got one escape point here. And there was a third escape point I thought in the middle here, but apparently not. What I'm thinking about doing I don't really want anyone down in this middle area. And we can't go through these gates either. Let me think. Okay, you go over to there. You go down to here. So think about doing, once those guys are out of the way, you just order these two, pop their guns out, and just let them start popping guys. Like these two don't see this guy, no one sees this guy. So I could just pop that guy right now. Same with this one. No one sees him. Except this one, I guess. Which is a bit of a problem. But if we start from this end, okay, here, you pull your gun out.
Going loud.
No. No, don't. What the hell are you? Okay, yes. Shoot that one. Okay, now. Now we want to mow down as many of these guys as we can. If we can get this guy. Now you pop your gun out.
Going loud. Get down. Compromised. Freeze.
Okay. Then we take out the two in the middle. We've got the HVT under our guns. All right. Now.
Clear.
There's no one out here on the left on the platform who can see what's going on. I should have left one of the normal guys back here so I could reconceal him, but it doesn't matter. Since we can't get through that fence. I need to decide... Okay, here. He can see us there. I don't think anyone's looking this guy's direction. No, everyone's looking away. So I could have him pop his gun out and just pop, clear all three of these out. And then turn around and start clearing this area. Yeah, let's try that.
Copy. Going loud. Upload.
Okay.
Copy that. Engaging.
So these two will hold this area. Now, you, while you watch the HVT,
Copy.
go over there and arrest his ass. I said, while you watch the HVT. Okay, here comes the train, 30 seconds away.
Give me your hands.
Now, this window is a problem. What the hell did you do that for?
Copy that. Bag him.
You. Oh, I don't want to go through there.
Package wrapped and secured.
Okay, that door's... Okay. You... Just walk on by. Now, as soon as we go through that, all hell's gonna break loose. So, let's get ready for said problems to begin. We could have hacked this security system, but that would have been really tricky with that guy wandering around in there. Okay, can you see down this hallway? No, you can't. Alright. Now you can. That should prevent anyone from coming out this door and shooting us in the back. I hope. Now, we'll pull you back to here. That way you can watch this door and out this way. We already cleared this store, but not this back room, I guess, so. Alright.
Get over here. I'm in May. Get down. I lost one.
Okay. You had your gun up. Why didn't you shoot back? Well, at least we can fix the missing thermal torch. What was I going to have to change to make him bring that? Probably not have him bring the Venturez. Although I thought they could bring a Venturez and still be... We might need to bring level 2 armor. We don't need another Venturez. We already have plenty. So we'll have him bring a even more suspicious MP5K. Really? All of these are more suspicious. Oh, because the Venturez wasn't removed, that's why. Okay. Yeah, we can bring the MP5K with suppressor. The micro red dot doesn't matter. Okay. Do not copy it to the other guy. That's the problem that caused not having the torch in the first place.
Eyes on the target.
Small problem. No, we'll be fine. It's still got a 5-meter sound radius.
Copy. Going loud. I'm in May. Copy. Blending in.
He refused to do anything other than fire off a massive burst with it, but I guess that's the main problem with having MP5K. Alright, you should have been picking that lock already. Alright, the HVT is indeed going into there. So let's walk this guy over to the side. That guy is stationed down here this time. Alright.
Confirmed.
Open that door. Okay, he's walking away. Go, go, go.
On it.
Close the door behind us. get over here,
On it,
pull your
going
gun
loud.
out.
Any orders?
You get over here.
Copy.
Oops, do not do that.
On it.
Hand open the door instead, please. Okay.
Confirmed. Reloading.
Get our shooters over here.
Copy that. Copy.
Close that door. All right. Wait.
Copy that. Going native.
Hide your weapons, you dumbass. There we go. Okay, you go over there and look that way. You come over here and look that way. There's security QRF, 2 of them right beside this fence. Okay, those guys are looking away. He's looking away. He's looking away. I don't think there's anyone else around here. Alright.
Copy.
You two pull your
Copy
guns
that.
out.
Going loud. I've been spotted.
Alright.
Copy that.
Thermal torch that fence.
All chill.
Alright. Now. Oh, there's the HVT right there. Okay, you get your gun out.
Engaging. Freeze. One below. One
Okay,
down.
we've got the HVT held at gunpoint. Now. You get your butt over here.
All chill. I've been spotted.
You should be watching our back. Here, get your gun out.
Confirmed. Engaging. Any orders? Clear.
Alright, now the good news is we can grab the HVT and we can bring him right out through here. We don't have to go down the main area anymore. And we don't have to set off any alarms. None of that bull crap. Alright, you
Confirmed.
go arrest his ass.
Bag him. Got one pax.
Now. These guys aren't looking. And he wasn't either, apparently. So let's just...
AIA. Stay low. Injured. Man down.
Damn it. Alright. That was a decent plan, though. We just have to do that again, but this time we'll move the snipers up to clear this out. I was hoping we could get away with
Eyes on
not
the
doing
target.
that. Oh yeah, he can't start lockpicking until this guy's clear. That's why I didn't have
On
it
it. Going
reissued.
loud. Copy.
Okay, you put your
Copy
gun
that.
away.
Going native.
And move up to there. Okay,
Copy that.
open the door. Okay, that guy is long distance this time, which makes this way easier. We can just go to this corner and set up like that. Okay, he's moved.
Confirmed.
Close that door.
On it.
Go
Going
ahead and get your
loud.
gun out.
Copy that.
Go ahead and
Copy.
pick that lock.
Copy. Copy. Going under.
All right. Here we go. Now, I want you to torch that fence, but not yet. You hold on those guys. You hold that way. Okay, get your
Copy
gun
that.
out.
Copy
Get your
that.
gun out.
Copy
Get
that.
your gun
Going
out.
loud.
Alright, I'd rather you hold on him first. Alright. Now, you hold on that guy.
Confirmed.
You go ahead and torch this place. We've gotten
No
all the guards
contact.
except the ones in the middle. Alright, you pull back and guard that entrance behind us. And now we wait for Mr. MVP. Who's right there, running to the exit.
Order. Compromised.
Hey, you. Get him. What the hell?
Primary target got away. Mission failed.
He just straight up ignored us. I didn't think they could do that. All right.
Eyes on the
Well,
target.
that's annoying.
Copy. Going loud. On it. Going native. Copy.
All right. Unfortunately, this part of the mission, I guess I could automate it with Go codes.
Copy that.
And I probably should, honestly, at this point. We keep getting random bullshit right at the end.
On it.
Okay.
Copy that. Engaging.
Put your gun out.
Copy.
Clean the door.
On it. Going under. On it.
Alrighty. Get into position. Okay. This time we don't have a guy right up against the fence. Sure, that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Confirmed. Copy that. Engaging.
That does mean that there's nobody for this one to actually deal with. So you go over here and help. There is that guy though. Okay.
On it. Going loud.
Ready to go.
Compromised.
Now, you two hold on those guys. You cut the
Confirmed.
fence.
All chill.
Okay.
Confirmed.
Then get your gun out. Let's remove Go Silent. We just remove Go Silent, everyone.
Engage. Upload. Back off. Any orders? Get down. EKIA. Just go.
Stay here.
Clear.
Okay. So he's running away from us, which is unfortunate, because I'd really like him to come out where we can grab him quickly and easily.
Smoke one.
Alright. Well, we can bring in what's-his-face around behind here and grab him. Okay, so you cross over that window.
Clear.
I'm going to leave you on Go Silent, actually, for this maneuver. Because there are guys in that room I know of.
Back off.
And if they haven't heard any alarms yet, that's fine by me. Where'd he go? He was right there. There he is. Well, that's good thing, I guess. Almost to the exit. We just need to also get to that exit.
X-ray down.
I'm gonna leave a second guy here. I don't trust this.
Clear.
Okay. You. Run.
Confirmed. Compromised.
Are you guys shooting at? They're shooting at him. Okay. Your gun is too shit for.
EKIA. Just go. Reloading. Down.
Jet.
Man down.
Alright. That was really, really annoying. I'm not going to try to give automated orders for this. It's just going to be too annoying to deal with. There's too many little weird variables and stuff.
Engaging. Confirmed. Going under.
Well, it's not great that he shot that window out.
Copy that.
Nobody seems to have minded, though.
Copy.
Okay.
Copy.
Also, getting the closed doors behind him is actually implausible.
Confirmed. Confirmed. Going loud. On it. Going under. Copy that.
Of course.
Confirmed.
These dynamic insertion points, obnoxious. Because half the time you don't realize there's anything
Target
wrong
spotted.
until you go to move that guy and you realize, oh shit, that insertion point doesn't exist anymore. Why would they do that?
Copy. Engaging. Upload. Confirmed. Going native. Copy that.
Okay.
Hey, what are you doing?
I've been spotted.
He hadn't finished losing his yellow status. Which doesn't make any sense, by the way, but oh well, it's how the game works.
On it. Going loud.
It makes sense
Smoke
under
one.
some
Copy
circumstances
that.
that they would... That's not what I wanted to do.
Confirmed. Going native.
Okay,
On
you
it.
pick that lock. He's gone again.
Confirmed.
Consistency, where art thou? Okay.
Eyes on the target.
Okay, I don't want to go around. I don't want to go through the gates. I don't have to. It's much easier just to avoid these guys on the way in. It's not hard to avoid
On it.
them.
Going loud.
This part's trivial. Because we need to take that guy out anyway.
Confirmed. Going native.
So we
On
can
it.
lockpick this door, otherwise he sees us lockpick it. And then this guy who's walking back and forth in there never sees us, so we can just waltz right past him.
Copy that. On it. Copy.
Close that door just in case.
Engaging. Copy
Close the
that.
door. Pop that guy in the back. Run
Copy. Blending
away.
in.
We don't technically need to do that, but we do it
On
anyway
it.
because just in case. Alright, now your designated purpose is to be the guy down here on this side. Okay, that guy's there, which means we go sit over here. Deal with him first. Alright,
Confirmed.
open that door. And you go over there, look that way. You come over here, look that way. You come over here where you're gonna torch that fence. Oh, that room. Yeah, we would still have to get through this and then that would help some. But we still have to come out this way anyway to get to the rescue zone, so clearing our doors there is of some value, which is why I'd rather have this fence open. We don't have to go down the middle. Although we could go through here and then around the curve here and come out through these doors and no. I don't like that either. Okay, you get your gun
Confirmed.
out. You get your
On
gun
it.
out. We've got a guy here, guy there. These two are always there. Who the hell knows what's going on over here?
Engaging.
Doesn't seem like there's anything. Okay, you get your gun out.
On it.
Now, you come over here, support him. You go ahead and
Confirmed.
torch that. Okay. Now, we can take out these guys in the middle. I'm going to wait on that. You, I should just left you
Copy.
keep your gun out.
Going loud.
You're going to hold our rear. In case anyone's adventurous enough to come out there.
Upload.
would be useful if they remembered to look the same direction when I tell them to... Oh, I wonder if that's what... No, this makes sense. Okay. So we've got the only 2 HVT escape points covered. However, we don't see the HVT yet.
Compromised. X-ray down.
Okay.
Clear.
I'm gonna have you
Loading.
reload because I'm feeling paranoid. There comes the HVT.
Free. Upload.
Okay, good. We've got him covered. Don't shoot him. Okay, shoot
X-ray
past
down.
him, yes. Shoot him, no. Alright, we need to get Yellow's ass over here. But we don't actually ever have to deal with these guys as long as we don't make any noise. Let's get him back on Go Silent. I'm even gonna have
On
him
it.
just crouch and get past.
Clear.
Okay.
On it.
Uncrouch, face that way. Now. Stop moving if you see an enemy. I want you off Go Silent, actually. Alright. Now, you move over there. Okay, you go rest the guy.
Copy that. Bag him. Jack 5.
If we did arrive over here, we wouldn't be able to make it straight to the platform without cutting this fence. Because there's a second set of gates here. And this room is, these rooms, actually I think both of them, this one for sure, is off limits. No matter which way, I was originally thinking going out this way, but I realized I have to cut through that fence no matter what. You can pass through the off-limits room without alarm? Maybe. There's definitely a guy sitting in that chair, though. Maybe he's asleep or something. Okay, so we've got Mr. HVT. Let's get him back here. Now, you and you retreat. Go right ahead and
X-ray
stop.
down.
Okay. I want you to hold there and you to get in here and then you gotta reload. The train's here.
On it. Loading.
Alright, you go back and take charge
Confirmed. Come with me.
of the
X-ray
HVT.
down.
We have the guy with the short range weapon. Holding. Okay, you're good on ammo. You're good on ammo. You're okay TM on ammo. Alright. Continue pulling in. You hold our rear. Alright. I wish they would reload on the run.
Fresh bag.
Alright. You are not worth anything in any kind of situation. This room is still clear, as I expected it to be. Now, have you stop when you see an enemy. Okay, he's just gonna get such a tiny glimpse of that guy around the corner there. Do I have any grenades? No, I do not. I took them all off for one reason or another. Mostly because I wanted the... Okay.
Stay
EKIA. All chill.
Alright. One problem with being too stealthy.
EKIA.
He's 8 out of 10, you're 10 out of 10, okay, good. Get the HV volume in here. Okay, you continue holding the rear. Now, making it out into this room is going to be exciting no matter what we do. So, alright. That should do it. Keep an eye on this because I have seen reinforcements arrive through that before. All
Good
right.
job. Mission complete.
Finally. If it wasn't for the stupid dynamic entry point here, that would have taken a lot less attempts, honestly. Managed it without triggering the reinforcements? Kinda looked like it. That is the power of suppressed weapons. They are honestly a little bit overpowered. Or a lot of bit overpowered, if the case may be. But anyway. Doctrine points. Yay. Okay, so I want to take concealment rigs. Because that might allow, well, I don't think that matters upon second thought. Oh well, we'll take it anyway. And we should probably take... This might be useful. I think we might want to go down this way. You took a much more go loud route once you had the HVT. Well, I didn't even have an option to go loud. Yeah, I don't know if concealment rig is a good idea. I'm going to go ahead and take language basics, and then we'll put the next 2 points into these 2 language points. And then we should probably go down more down the handgun tree. Alright, so that's done. Now we just have to do the ship. Which the ship is a 4-man mission. We don't want the MP5K or anything similar. We'll bring Venturez and these guys with scopes. But we're going to use the AP ammo. Baseball cap. No thermal torch. We will take a frac. Actually, let's... Yeah, great. We're not trying to be stealthy here. We will take a frag and a flashbang. Alright. And then the Black Ops dudes. No poncho. Instead of the Venturez, we will be bringing... just MP5 SDs with hollow points and hollow sights and baseball caps And level 4 tac vests. And frags and flashbangs. Okay. And why did I back out? Oh, because I hadn't actually chosen the mission. Alright. Venturez, MP5, MP5. And we do get some helpful assistants who we're not going to actually use. Yeah, we'll just have pairs go down the sides and we'll play this pretty much exactly like we did with Rangers. We'll use the undercovers as longer range fire support. They will...
Ready to initiate.
Okay, everyone off, go silent. Let's turn you around so we can see what's back here, just so it's no longer gray.
Upload.
Alright. There will be no stealth here. Wait, they're the wrong one. You are the close guy. Am I doing the same thing over here? No, I am not. Okay, good.
I've been made.
Huh? We collateral the guy down there we couldn't even see. Okay. I'll take those.
All chill.
Okay. You move past. Keep an eye on that. Now, these guys are going to have to come in here anyway.
EKIA.
Alright, we do need to clear that, just in case. I'll put the Venturez in there. There was a guy with a shotgun in there. And that almost ended very badly. Alright. That was a little more exciting than it necessarily had to be. So you will be bringing up the rear and providing grenade support going forward. Now, also this has the unfortunate effect of no longer being completely silent anymore, which means that there's probably some enemies somewhere who have heard of our existence. You, I want you to pass over to that side. Okay. Now.
Damn. They're here.
Oh, they are, huh?
No contacts. X-ray down.
Alright, I think that's the only injury we've taken this whole campaign. It turns out that if you're using silenced weapons, then you can be really stealthy and the enemies don't get many opportunities to shoot back.
Confirmed.
No, don't do that. Okay, just hold right there. Now, we need to do the check back in there,
No contacts.
which looks to be clear. You don't have enough people having anyone sit out? Yeah. Okay. Let's have Mr. I got shot in the face with a shotgun come over here. And we'll continue pushing down this side with the slightly healthier guys. Okay. There come our extraction helicopters.
Gun down.
There were a whole bunch of guys in there. Now, yeah, let's hold that angle. Okay, I don't like this thing, but the solution to it is going to be to come down here and look that way. And you will follow up along behind him. Make sure no one sneaks around the edge like that. Okay, that's clear. You get your ass back out there to help him. Alright, you just push up to there and hold for now. Alright. Now, you will drop a flashbang there.
Smoked one.
Okay. Oh, there was a bomb back in this room, wasn't there? Yeah, we better get moving. I don't know what sets that bomb off. I suspect
Clear.
it's when they detect us properly. Okay, damn it. Alright. Yeah, we'll bring this load up. No. MP5. Not MP5. MP5. Not MP. Oh, nope, nope. You don't move at all. MP5. Not MP5.
Upload.
Alright. And then the MP5 moves up. Not MP5 moves out. MP5 moves up. Not MP5 moves out.
Alarm! Alarm!
Mr. Shotgun has come around the corner. It ended badly for him. Also ended a little painfully for us. Okay, you pass that corner. You push up.
All chill.
Alright, well that was a lot less painful than last time, but it still wasn't ideal. Okay. That's clear. Now.
Confirmed. Going
Actually
loud.
get your gun out instead of holding it up against your chest like that. I'm gonna have you push out ahead.
Smoked one.
Okay. Now. So I want you to move over to there. There's a guy behind that barrel, I'm sure of it. Could have grenaded him. I did bring grenades for this kind of very thing. Alright. MP5 move up. Mr. Not MP5 move over. MP5. Nope, you're not MP5. Also, get your gun
On
out.
it.
MP5 move up.
On it. Engaging. I'm
What are you
blown.
doing?
I'm blown. X-ray
Alright,
down.
well, Mr. Shotgun didn't make it this time.
All chill.
Okay, that's clear. You move past. You guys move up. Okay.
I'm hit! I'm hit!
One down.
Okay, there's Mr. Shotgun, the one who actually shot us, not the other Mr. Shotgun. Just because this guy has shotgun as well. There's multiple flavors of Mr. Shotgun on this mission.
Alarm! Alarm!
Yeah. You don't have to yell about alarm every time you see a boogeyman or a CIA agent, as the case may be. Alright. I'd like to continue not using grenades for as long as possible because they're loud and annoying. You got spooked. Okay. Now. Wait, really? Okay. There it is.
Clear.
Now, you push up to there, and you take your little MP5 and make sure there's nobody hiding
I
behind
lost
those
one.
doors. What the hell? What gun is he even using?
On it. Copy that.
Okay, you two get your guns out right away.
Going loud.
Actually, let's restart that again because I want to fix those starting orders. If they get their guns out right away, then they remove their order to look over here.
Engaging.
There we go.
I'm blown. X-ray down.
All right. Yeah. All right, now. You move forward, you move outward. You move forward, you move outward.
I've been spotted.
By who? Okay, I don't know what you're on about, but anyway.
Clear.
Playing wide. Alright. This time, instead of moving this guy down to this immediately, we're gonna keep him here. Okay, I'm gonna have you pull up though. Okay. Now, you pull up like so. Alright. That's how you solve problems with shotguns.
Alarm! Alarm!
Keep on moving right on by. Okay.
No contacts.
Now. How to deal with barrel dude? Do we want to use the SD or do we want to use the Venturez? Good question.
We lost one.
Of course.
Engaging. I've been spotted. EKIA.
Move you over like that. Move you over like that. And move you over like that. And move you over like that.
I'm below.
I'm hit! I'm hit!
Okay.
All chill. X-ray down.
That's annoying, but not too big of a deal. All right.
I got hit.
I'm hit! They're here!
No contacts. X-ray down.
No, we didn't lose him that time, but we might as well have. Let's not start going loud yet.
No contacts.
But he is going to be Mr. Grenades in the back from the rest of the mission, I believe.
EKIA.
Damn, a bunch of guys trying to run through there. Are you going to need to reload soon? Yes, you are. Okay,
Copy that. Loading.
do it now. Alright, how about you guys? You're good. You're great. Okay, look. There is no way that shouldn't reveal a guy if he's staying behind that barrel. No? Okay, there's nobody behind the barrel. Alright.
Wait!
Yeah. Thought I wouldn't check that, you bastard.
Clear.
What weapon is he using? You might have been using like an M110 or something, but I can't zoom in far enough to tell what it's supposed to be. Alright, well unfortunately he got wounded. Make sure there's nobody else behind this thing. There is not. Okay, good. Now. We've got one wounded Venturez guy, and we have one wounded MP5 guy now.
I got hit.
Okay, make that 2 wounded MP5 guys. Damn it. Okay, the problem with this guy is I don't want him to...
I'm hit. I'm hit.
EKIA. No contacts.
I can't use the MP5 guys any kind of distance, is the real problem. So I gotta be real careful about where and how I use them. And now... make sure there's nobody in this stupid container. Alright. I want you guys to be on stop when you see something from now on.
One down. We lost one.
Damn it. We can't seem to make it any farther than that close to the... Alright. We could bring bigger, badder weapons. But I don't think I want bigger, badder weapons for this mission. I should probably just start using the crap out of grenades. We'll do one more attempt. But it is getting late, so we should probably wrap it up if we don't get it this time.
Compromised.
Alright. This part works pretty well.
They're here.
X-ray down. Smoked one.
Okay.
Clear.
Play. Now. Lovely.
One down.
How much ammo do you have left? You're fine. Okay, good.
No contacts.
Okay. I'm gonna bring the Venturez guy down here, and we're gonna go around that corner. And then this guy's gonna push up. He's got coverage of this corner. Good coverage of that corner. Okay, so you pop around there.
I'm hit! I'm hit! Ah.
Okay. Good deal. Now,
Clear.
I don't see anybody there now. All right.
Wait here.
Mildly
On
injured.
it.
Go ahead and
Reloading.
reload.
No contacts.
All right. And now you go check behind that door. Nobody. All right. Okay. Going reasonably well so far. Means it's about to go to shit.
One down.
Hell yeah. Perfect ambush from both sides. Okay. Watch there. You watch
No
that.
contacts.
You clear that. Okay, good deal. Push up to cover, hold this. Specifically, I want them to hold that door. How much ammo do you got? You got 9 out of 10. Okay, you're still good.
Compromised.
Wait here. Oh, shit.
Need you to move up the side so you're not conflicting on that guy. Alright. You're a little low on
Copy.
ammo, so
Reloading.
reload. By about a little over half. Alright, you holding that.
Stay.
Bastards! Insta-beamed him. What happens, you don't have helmets on him, really. We should probably just go ahead and buy the ballistic helmet. And we could actually go with MVGs if we did that. Not that it would really matter because I don't think there's... I think if the ship is brightly lit, mostly. But it would be a little bit safer. It is a high cut helmet. We don't have a good low cut, but 3A armor is better than no armor. And by a mile. We could take the bump helmet, which lets you mount night vision. That's about it. But we're not doing that. We're taking the ballistic helmet. They probably wouldn't have saved him there, but... Well, it is 10:56, so I think we will complete this tomorrow. And if we don't complete it tomorrow, I'm really going to want to know why. Actually, I could get the... No. It's a little more front and rear armor, but it's less side armor. Inside, you don't need it until you do. I'd rather have some armor than none armor. But anyway. Yeah, that guy right there has gotten us several times now. And all the times it's been exactly the same. Insta-beamed. So we'll probably have to... move the SS's up on the flanks maybe and get him that way. I don't know. That doesn't seem to work either. We will worry about that tomorrow. We finish this, and that should get us. Let's see. Can I get anything particularly interesting in the way of M4 ammo? No. I was kind of thinking about getting the super quiet ammo for the AK-74U. But I'm pretty sure that's just worse than the MP5 across the board. No, it's worse than the MP5 across the board pretty much. Got slightly better mid-range performance. That's it. Alright, wasn't the... What gun was it that had the ammo that I wanted? Was it the 300 Blackout? No. There was some gun that had a particular kind of ammo that I wanted for it that made it way quieter than normal. Was it a pistol? Surely not. No. I have actually sort of fixed the shrimp light. Oh, it doesn't show up until you have the suppressor on. Okay, that makes sense. That gets the sound travel range for that down to 6 meters. Which... Okay. Does that work on other AKs? Let's grab the AK-105. Put a suppressor on it. 7U 180 grain subsonic, yeah. Right. 7U 80 grain subsonic, okay, and then we go to 74U. Go to suppressor. 7U 80 grain. Okay, yeah, so apparently we can choose any 545. What about 762 AKs? The only option we have for 762 AK is the under folder, which what kind of weirdo would ever use that? Anyway. What kind of suppression can we get? 4 meter sound range on this. Okay. That's really good for a rifle. And we can mount Western optics on it. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, that'd be great. But that's why we're doing this, is because I want the battle honors to buy that ammo. That'll upgrade our Black Ops dudes to be something a little bit more exciting than an MP5. Not to say that the MP5 is bad. The MP5 is very good. But the MP5 doesn't work very well at longer ranges. Anyway. Once again, that's for tomorrow. We're getting pretty decent level on these guys, too. Although the stats are nowhere close to the Rangers' stats. We've only kicked 3 doors with the CIA. Whereas we kicked 354 with the Rangers. I guess most of the time when we are doing CIA, we're opening doors politely. Anyway. Tomorrow, we will play more door kickers. I do believe. Then Thursday, we will have some good old Total Annihilation. Friday, I've pretty much decided that we're going to try out the new Mist Age. I need to do it sometime. Friday is as good as time as any. That should hopefully be a one-night thing. And if it's not, then we'll slide the rest of it in some other day. And then, of course, Saturday and Sunday will be Dwarf Fortress. But anyway. For tonight... is there any chance anybody's doing anything? Not really. Alright. Hopefully, I will see you all back here tomorrow to watch me continue to get annoyed as my CIA guys get one shot in the head. And I will see you all later. Good night. And goodbye.